Very happy good morning, one and all present in this virtual session today. Once again, I welcome all the participants in the series of training on Microsoft Office application. And today we are going to discuss the Microsoft Publisher, which is a very good tool for designing the different pamphlets, brochure, or whatever the material we would like to use in the different activity or different purposes. So on this occasion, we have with us Mr. Satya Prakash Tripathi, who is currently working in the capacity of assistant librarian at Birla Institute of Technology and Management, School of Management, Mumbai, having more than 7 years of enriching experience in various domains. And his interest of working is marketing library resources and services. Before this, he was also working in the different capacity in different esteemed institutions such as DST, CPR, Ministry of Science, Government of India, CSIR, NISCARE, New Delhi, and LNM Jaipur and Inflinet. He holds a master degree in library science and proudly received the gold medal also from Mohanlal Sukhadia University, Udaipur, in recognition of his academic excellence. Also qualified UGC NET, testament to his commitment to continuous learning. His academic contributions extends to a notable collection of authored research paper and insightful book chapter. So we all welcome you, Mr. Satyam, for enlightening all of us on Microsoft Publisher, and eagerly we are waiting to start the session. So may I request all the participants to please welcome Mr. Satyam to this virtual session. And now I just hand over the mic to Mr. Satyam. Over to Mr. Satyam for taking up the session to the next level.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the introduction and thank you for the organizing such a insightful sessions previously also and today also. And thanks for inviting me. So I'm going to share my screen. Just wait a second.
I would like to mention some of the things. If you have any query and question, so you can raise at the end of session, or in between also you can type in the chat box so that I can pick up those questions and display on the screen. And accordingly, Mr. Satyam will attend the queries. And after the session is over by Mr. Satyam, I will continue the rest of the session on Microsoft Publisher. And also, we could not discuss the formula of Microsoft Excel in the last session due to some issues in my system. So that also we will cover. So over to you, Satyam. Please
Yeah.
continue.
Can you confirm if you are able to see
Yes,
my
your
screen?
voice is very audible, clear, and screen is also clear. You please
Thank you.
proceed.
Thank you so much. So today we are going to talk about Microsoft Publisher. So just first we will open the application. For that you need to type here in the search box publisher. Just simply type publisher. Then you will see this page. But before going on that part, I would like to you know talk about something why to use publisher and how what makes it different from the Microsoft Word, because it's a very much similar to Microsoft Word, but the basic difference we use for Microsoft Word, that is for the word processing program for creating a document. Like you can create your letters, emails, you can write create your contents. So basically, Word is a famous for word processing program to creating a document. Uh, in the same way, Microsoft Publisher, which is a desktop publishing tool, which is famous for creating a different type of designing pages. Like you can design your brochures, you can design your business cards, you can design your posters, calendars, newsletters. So this is the basic difference. Word is made for the document. You can edit your words, you can frame it, you can do it. But here you can design your page, you can design different type of pages. So once we click publisher, once we type publisher here, you will see the first page. This is the you will see once you click the publisher thing. Here you can see there are so many options available, like blank page, which is a portrait, blank A4, which is a landscape, more blank pages, and other some templates. But suppose if you want totally blank page, you can click on the blank A4 portrait or blank landscape A4. But suppose you want to be blank pages but in a different frame, so you can click one of the any frame item. Like if you want to design your page in the A5, in a landscape or portrait. If you want to know on the bigger size, you can click on the A3, B5. So there are so many templates available here. You can just click any one of them. Just moving forward, here you can see there are so many templates available in the Microsoft Publisher, which is based on the different kind of templates. Like if you want to see if you want to do some personal designs, here you can see there are so many templates provided by the Microsoft on the personal things. Suppose you want some labels, you can see what are the templates here, which are based on the photo bookmarks, wedding photo albums, pet photos. There are so many options available here. If you want, see the paper part, there are so many, options available. But there is a one more, thing which I would like to make in the part. This is a built-in one of the important feature of Microsoft Publisher. So here, if you see, the templates are based on the name. So if you want the templates in the particular area, like if you want templates in the advertisement or award certificates, banners, brochures. So once you click any of them, like if you click suppose newsletter or letterhead or labels, whatever you want to design, just click on the part, and then next phase you will see the multiple templates available, which is given by the Microsoft. So you can choose templates according to your need. I hope everyone use the designing part on a daily basis, or either for the personal use or for the official use. So you can pick any one of the template here. Either you can go directly for the template, or you can pick such type of templates from directly, which is the inbuilt in the Microsoft Office. Also, I want to show you something. Suppose I we click all the different tabs, then we reach there. Suppose you want something you have in your mind and you want to check. It's also work as like a Google search. Suppose you want some newsletter, you can directly type here, then it will give you the templates directly. No need to go and check multiple tabs. So suppose let's start from the home page, how we do it. So here you can see once I click the newsletter, it shows me the newsletter template and it asks me to create the document. Here if I go by the search, here I can directly click to create, and it will be creating a new document, which is a newsletter what I selected there. But there is one more important thing which I want to show you guys. Every more template built in. Suppose if you go here by newsletter and you pick any one of the newsletter. So here if you see in the right side, there are so many options available. So directly you can choose the color font, your text fonts and other designing part, which will be applicable to your the whole document. there, if we go directly, we need to change inside the document. But here, if you click and you choose any of the color pattern or your text fonts, whatever the text font you want. Suppose if you are working in any organization and they have a very a specific domain, they are like context format they are following, you can pick from here also, and then you can create the document. There is one more important thing. Do you want to create your document one page spread or two page spread? Suppose you want your document one page, then you can pick here. If you want two pages, you can click. But suppose if you have created your document two pages spread, and then later on, if you want it one page, we can do it. We can do it also in a two page. So right now I am choosing two pages and then I am clicking it. So see, I have a document which is two-page sheet. And right now, if you don't like, suppose you have changed your mind and you want to make it a one page, then simply you can click here and then you can make it a one page newsletter. And if you anytime if you want to, you can simply click here and you can make two-page sheet. But whatever the template you have selected, it will create the same way. So here, this is the home. This is the screen. You can see the, it's a little bit different from the Word, because in the Word we don't see the margin areas, and the, you can see the vertical guides, the horizontal guides. So what are these guides, and what, how they help? So first, before going to the different tabs, like home, insert, design, I just want to explain this part. So basically this helps you to design your the land page designing. Suppose before going to write anything or do
Satyam,
anything.
sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. Just increase the zoom size little bit. It is, I
Yes.
think, up 34. Make it
Yes.
100 or 50.
Yeah, I will do it before zooming it. I just wanted to explain this part, but
Okay,
yeah.
please carry on. Please carry on.
Yeah. So if you see the green lines here, which I did, you can shift it anywhere. In the Word, it's not possible, but here you can, break your page. It will not print when you will be, finishing your document, but it will help you to create, the divide. You can, it helps you to divide the page according to your need, and I can divide it as much as I want. Suppose I divided it first time, but again I want to divide it, in the different way. So I have divided it in the three layers: the first, second, and third. Even I did it the horizontally, but also I can do it vertical also. Like I can, make a lining here also. If I want one more line, I can do it here also. So basically, if I do the little less zoom, so now you can see there, the lines which I have done to see how I want to break my pages. What are the contents I want to put it in which area, so I can do it. So let's see now. Is it okay, sir? Now you can see the page.
Proceed, proceed. It's visible, clearly visible.
Yes. So if you see, we have a area in left side and right side. This is called scrap area. So when we work on the publisher, the only document will be published the white page you can see, but we can also use this area to put things there, later on pick up, or we want to remove. Suppose I just want to remove this newsletter. Right now I don't want to see it. Maybe later on I can put it here, but you can put all the content in the left side, and whenever you want, okay, you want to edit this part again, or you want this thing again, you can take things from here also. So this is a scrap area. You can put all the things left and right. I'm not going to do that. So here if you see, I have selected the newsletter template, and it's given me the full template, 4 pages template, which is covered almost all the areas, all the sections. You can see they have created the page number, the page in newsletter title. They have added the pictures as well as their captions. They have written about the temple which is in the picture. And if you see how nicely it is, divided in the 3 columns which I was showing you. So see here, this is the first block, this is the second block, and this is the third block, which they have divided. If you can see, if I don't want this section, I can put it in the scrap area. See, I don't want, this is the advantage in the Microsoft Publisher. If you want to add or remove anything particularly, you can do it. In Word, we have to struggle about those things. Suppose if I want to add this picture here, you can see one important thing: the text is automatically reframed itself. Like once I shifted the picture here, it text automatically reframed itself, and once I do it here, you can see the text automatically again reframed itself. This is the advantage in the Publisher. Once you design the page, it will readjust automatically. So let's go in the first page which we have created, and again we will check all the tabs which are available in the Publisher. We will start from the home. Like suppose this is the first. Here we see title and other details which created by the Microsoft Publisher. It's a template, but suppose you want to create a newsletter for your institution, for your library, you can do it very easily. Either you can pick one of the template provided by the software, or you can recreate it. You can recreate on the blank sheet, or you can recreate the contents. Here you can take the designing thing, how they have designed, and then you can recreate in your own way. What I am going to do it here. Suppose this is the title. You can see in the home page we have all the options which are almost available in the Microsoft Word also. Let's see how it works. So here first, if you see, we have an option to choose the font which we, whatever the font we want to use. Like they have used Rockwell Extra Bold, but I want to use the Platina. So I can pick the same font whatever I want, and then I want to make it bold. So simply click it on B. If you want to italic, you can click it. You want to do the underline, you can take it. Also, we can change the font size of any letter the way we do it in the Word also. Suppose I want a very bigger size because it's a title, so I have done it on the 48. Then we have a volume 1, issue 1, newsletter date. They have put it the font, but suppose I don't want to newsletter date, I want it only date, and that's 26/08/2023. And I don't want to put it here, I want to make it something here, and I don't want in black, so I can change the color also. Let's do it in a red. So here I have changed the date, and this is not the volume 1. I just want to make it volume 16. Also, I can change all the fonts here also. If you see, I don't want in a Rockwell, I just want in a Roboto. I did it. I just little bit, change the font, also the color, and I want to put it here. So now you can see we have changed the font, we have changed the size of the text. We have also did it in the bold, in the italic, in the underline. If you go if we move further here, I can show you this the particular purpose of this tab, that is, where we can adjust our text according to our need. Like right now you can see it is in the normal way, but suppose if you want, very, different font and alignment should be, different, so you can pick according to your need. Ki, do you want some loose text, or do you want it in a normal, do you want to make it tight? So here you can choose. Right now it's in the normal, I will leave it as a normal. But now you can see we have an option to choose the whole document the way we want. And also, like here, if you want to pick your text, suppose you have written few things, like if I see here, we have some content in the lead and in the storyline, but I want to, put it some dot, some headlines, so easily I can pick it. Also, if I want to give the number, I can give it here. Also, the text, if you see, it's in the left side, but I want to make it the center. So you can see here also we have the option to pick it all the text after the numbering, we can make it the same way. Also, you can change the paragraphs, spacing alignment. If you want to make it 2, you can do it. If you want to make it 3, you can do it, but I don't want to go it, I just make it at 1. So these are the basic text formatting we have in the here. If you see, we have a 2 extra tabs. When once we choose the text, you can see we have a save format and we have a text box. So once we click on the text box, because it is the basic of the home connected to text box, because we have written here. So if you see, we once we click on the text box, we have a multiple options, given by the publisher, like how you want to show your text and in which way you want to show. Suppose if you want to see the like if you see the first tab, that is a text direction, which helps you to move your text with the direction like 90-degree or 180-degree. Like I have just clicked the text direction, and if you can see my text, automatically the full paragraph, it moved to 90-degree angle, and now I have the text like this. So suppose if I show you it here, you can see easily. So if I want my page, in this way, if I want to show my content in this way, I can easily do it. You don't need to type in that way. You don't need to, put some other extra efforts for that. Just a simple click, and you will see your the whole tab in the 90-degree. But even I want it in the same direction. I can click it, and I get the simply. Also here, if you see, so we have options like how you want the text in the box. So here, if you see, I have just clicked it on the top left. Now it's a top center, it's a, sentence style. So we have a multiple options here for the text only. It's the way you select the box, that will be different, but here if you choose these tabs, it will help to reframe your the content whatever you have written in the box. So here you can choose the different type of, framing style. Then we can go on the column the same. If you want your content whatever you have put it in the box, if you want to make it in the column wise, like it's you want to divide in a 2 columns, so you can do it from here. If you want to divide 3 columns, you can do simply. If you see, I have, selected the whole text in the box. If I click 2 columns, you can see this area, so it's now divided into the 2 columns. Then if I undo it, so now you can see it's in a 1 column, but once I click it in a 2 column, it will be, see, it is now converted into the 2 columns. So in that way also, publisher helps us. If you see the margins, so you can, create your document, the full page setup, how you want, how much space you want to save. If you click none, the you can see the top 0 centimeter, bottom 0 centimeter, it will be created the same way. So it's basically the page setup thing. If you want to set up your page in the narrow way, in the moderate way, in the wide way, also you have a custom margins, so where you can choose your size, your layout, your colors and codes, different things. If you want to create your create some links to your text, that you can do it here easily, which you have to just choose, you can just put it. And also you can pick the word art styles here very easily. Like what we have so many styles here, which gives us to do it in the same way. It will convert the whole document, the font you will choose here. But if you see, so I am not going to do that, but here it helps us to make our all the text in the same designing. Also we have a very one good feature here. If you want to write your sentences in a attractive way or in an aesthetic way, you can pick one of the style also. Like if I choose this T, so you can see the whole document how it converted. But I want to show you for one paragraph only. Just wait. So I have selected this paragraph, and if I go here and if I do the depth crop, see how my text is now. So I have chosen this feature drop cap, and here we have a multiple options like how you want to do it, how you want to show your sentence. So if suppose if you want to highlight something in your the full designing part, you can pick it. You have so many other options also. You can change the color if you don't like yellow, if you want blue, if you want red, you can do it very easily here. Also you can draw the lines, you can make the size of the letters also. If you want to make it a 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter, which you can do it here very easily. So basically this is the drop cap also. So again, we go on the home page, which we came for the only for the text box thing. Now, if you see one more option we have on the home page, once we click, the text or the pictures, the save format. It helps you to make your content more visible, more attractive, in a more aesthetic way. So see, if you see here, we have so many options like we have option like edit shape. We didn't put any shape, that's why this first option is disable edit points. Otherwise we can see here edit wrap points also, which you can see it's now it's highlighted. Once I clicked here, we can choose the boxes in a way we want. If you want this, so I can do it. Now you can see I have chosen this same thing, and now I have in the same color fonted, but I want it in a blue. I can just simply click it, and now you can see here I see the text in the box with the color of blue. And now suppose I have put it in the scrap area, but now suppose it's time to put it in the normal my page. So simply you can just take it, just drag it here, and now you will see the way we designed it out of the sheet. Once we drag it in the sheet, it is the same way which we did it like after the sheet. So here either you can work directly on the work area, or you can work in the scrap area, and then once it is done you can put it, things like that. Also in the shape format, if you see I can also do the fill the colors which I want. Suppose I want yellow, I have changed the color, the shape format. I can fill the color of the outline also. I can make it, I can give it some more effects, like the way we can do it in the word also. But here we have also the same option, the way we want we can do it, and I did it. So there is one more feature which I want to highlight here, that is a bring forward and sync forward. Suppose you have something here, the picture. If you see the now the picture is on the text area, but suppose if you want send it to the backward, you can just send it to the backward, and now the sheet will be upside. So here you can do it that thing also. And the last step we have in the home page, the find, replace and select. If you want to find something, you can do it. If you want to replace something, you can do it. So simply we can do it the things in the home page. Before going to next insert section, I just want to show you the way we did it, like the thing we have did it in the this area. I just show you how you do it on the home page, and how you can design all the things and then put it the way you want. See, I can change everything, I can make everything apart from this page, and then you can take all the things later on the way you want. Suppose you want a different design, you can put it. Also you can change it. I don't want to put it this area as it was, so I will pick this thing and I will do it in the left side, and I will put it in the left side. So in the designing way, we have so many options, how we want our page, how we want to design, and the formatting things we saw in the home page. Now let's go jump to the next section we have, that is the insert. Here if you see the first option we have, that is a page. Once you click on the page, there are three options we have, that is the insert blank page, insert duplicate page, and insert page. So if you click on the insert blank page, you will see a blank sheet next to your sheet on which you are working. And if you click on the duplicate page, to whatever the work you have done, it will duplicate your page. Basically it will copy page and it will reflect next to your slide. So now suppose if you are you have done some editing thing, basic things, and you want to try something more, but before that, if you are hesitating to, like, if you do something and your designing part will be changed, so you can click on the duplicate page the way I will do here. Now you can see, once I click the duplicate page, I have a two pages the same what I had. So now I can easily work on the page number 1, because I know whatever I have done till now, I have a page number 2 which is exactly as I want. But now if I want to change something, if I want to do some more designs on the page number 1, you can do it easily. So here you can insert blank page also, like I did. I can remove it, duplicate page also. And if you want to insert pages, so here you can see like how you want to insert your page, left hand page or right hand page, the story page, something. So you can click here also. Next we have the catalog page. So basically catalog page helps you to put something which you have, and then it will create something. Like here you don't see any options where you can click, but this is the beauty of this page. Here you have to create the catalog things in your way, and then it will show you in the next section. Like if I use existing, so see, I have created one, but I am not going to use it. If I click it, type a new list, I can do it. So here if you see, we have a product. Like I will type here newsletter, the description, it's a institutional, the ID 1234, the pricing is like 5,000, and the picture I don't want to select. So if you click here, it will ask you to save. We can save here newsletter. So here if you see, I have created one catalog, which is a newsletter, which is the product is a newsletter, description is a institutional. So you can also, here you see the options, add to product list and refine product list. Here you can create more catalogs, you can add more items, you can give the descriptions, and then you can click the OK. So see, once I created the catalog, now you can see I have options to select. Like I can see what are the options I have available in the catalog format. I was in the insert area, but now if you see, I have a catalog format where I can, edit the things. And the one more important thing, which the information we have put it in the scrap areas in the left side, in the right side. Now that information I have available here, so you can use those informations on any page. It will not be, the page basis. So if you are working on page 1 and you want to put something on scrap area for page 5, you can go on the page 5 and you can use those information on those page. So here if you see, I have a text field which I had just entered in the text field. Like I entered product description. So suppose if I click on product, so you see, I have a one description page which is just a product. So now I can, write here the product information and all about the product. I can also add the pricing, which I did. So the way we created the catalog, the information we can put it here also. So basically this helps to, create something which you want in your slides. You want to do something like the rows and columns, you can create it. Also, you can add the pictures in the same column. So basically it helps to, in that way. Now if we go on the table, the same, the way we create in our word, we can create here also the tables. And the same table designing, if I want to some different design, if I want to change the color, I can change the color. If I want to change the, thickness of the lines, I can do it. If I want to, change the color of the area, the color of the border I want in all borders, I can do it. So see, I have created one box, and then I have other options also. The way we want to put the information in the box, we can do it. So in the insert area, we have a table option also. We have a pictures also. If you want to add a picture, you can do it. Right now, I don't have a picture on the laptop, but I can put it something online. Like if I want to add some apples in the slide, so easily you can add it the way you can download it from the online browsers. Here you can give some editing or to your pictures if you want. Like you want some, basic things like the corrections, the way you want the brightness. Suppose I want it, dark, I can do it. If I want to change the color, I can do it, but I'm not going to do that. Then there are so many other options. If you want, there is a one important, feature we have here. If you click on the thumbnail, so it will create you the, you know picture in the thumbnail. So suppose I show you how we do it. So I just copy this picture and I paste it multiple times. Suppose you have 4 5 pictures which you want to put it, in a proper way. So, if once you click it, all the pictures, and once you click on the thumbnail, it will give you all the pictures in the same format, and then you can use it the way you want. Like I want some designing here with all the pictures, so I can easily do that. So now you don't need to go to change the properties of the pictures every time. Just you have to select the pictures, then click on thumbnail, and it will create you in the same format. So if you see, we had a picture in a large format, but now we change it, all the properties. Now it's in the thumbnail process. So in the insert, we have the picture, we have seen the pictures. We can add the shapes, whatever the shapes you want, we can add it, we can write it, we can change the colors, we can change the shape, we can change the other what we are going to write it. So we have the editing privilege here. Then if we go on the pages part, this is also one of the important thing. Suppose you want to write something, on the top, on the bottom, so it gives some templates. It's a template thing which you can pick according to your use. Like if you are making something and where you want to put some quotes. So here there are some quotes, available, and you can reframe it, you can change it. But I want to show you something else here. Suppose this thing, this is used for the heading. So suppose if I want to make my design good and in a different way, so we can pick these pages part from here. Also we can add some, pictures, stories. Basically, if you see, if I add this and I want to make it something interesting, so you can change the picture, you can change the title. So you don't need to, give some extra time to design something. Why I'm showing you, because these are the things which are readily available in the Microsoft Publisher, and you can save your time while using those things. If you want, suppose if you want to give some quotations, if you want to use some information in a proper way, to flag those informations in a different way, so you can use these, tabs, and you can use those, suggestions very, quickly. So these are the things. We have a calendar also in the insert column. If you want to put the calendar, you can usually pick it. Now you can see what I am doing. I am using all the tabs, as well as I am putting all the information in the scrap area. So why I am doing it? Because I am using all the tabs, but whenever I feel now I have to set up a page, so I can do it anytime. Like I did for the pictures, I did for the quotations, I did for the heading, and now I added the calendar also. But now if I have to do it something, so how quickly I can do it. I was doing on the scrap areas, but now it's time to do these things in a proper way. So see, now I have to add all the things in a proper way. So I am just going to do that. Whatever I need, I will put it. Now I have to show this picture here, and then I want to put this calendar here in a small way. So see how quickly I was adding all the things in the scrap area. But now if you see, we have a privilege in the Microsoft Office कि we can put it all the information in the page. Either we are working on the same page or we are working in the scrap area. And also we can write, we can design in the way we want. If we do it in the Microsoft Word, we have to struggle with the content what we have written, to put it the, the pictures or something you want to add in between the text or after the text or before the text. Then there is some issues with the alignment. You can't do it in this way. Here we are doing it. So this is the advantage. Here we have added the calendar. I'm not showing you due to time constraints. So here we have, borders and essentials. Suppose you want the border for your whole document, you can pick any one of them, and then you can, choose it quickly. And now it will see I have chosen this, and this will be for the whole document. But if you want to put some other else, we have so many suggestions and so many borders here. You can choose any one of them. And then advertisement, it also gives suggestions of some of the advertisement. Like if you want to put something on your, newsletter, like if there is any vacancy, or if you want to hire some student from your institution but you want to show in advertisement in your newsletter, you can pick one of the, suggestions given by the Microsoft Publisher. The main thing, draw text box, this is the important thing we have. So here if you just click and design, it will give you the text box where you can, write the things. Suppose I have created just, and I can write anything. See, if you see, so I'm writing, but the text is on the picture. So it's not, we don't have any problem facing here with the text and with the image. If we were using it the Microsoft Word, the picture and text alignment can't be like this the way here. So that's what I wanted to show you. If in the Microsoft Publisher, if you are working on the picture and the text simultaneously, we can do it. So the insert, we have this major tags we have. Then you can also same way you can design your header, you can put information on your footer, you can do the page numbers in the top left, top right, bottom, header also, footer also. So whatever the you want to write on the header, you can do it. So here I have written on the newsletter I get here. So now we go to the design page, how to design the page. What we already got it from the template, but still if you want to change things, you don't like the designing now, if you want to change it, you can simply go on the page designing and you can change your template very easily from here. If you don't like the same template, if you want to change the margins the way we did it, you can change here also. You can customize your margins also. When we started the session, I saw you show you this how we do it in the beginning, but in any moment if you feel ki you have to change your page guide margins, then you can change it here. You can change the orientation anytime, you can change the size anytime of the document. This is the guide which I was talking in the beginning. Suppose you want to break your page in a way you want, so it helps you to show your page in the particular guides. And the advantage of this feature, when you will going to publish this document or going to save this document, it will not reflect there. Suppose I have this document, but see there is no guides available here. But suppose if I choose some guides here, like this, so now you can see I have the full page divided into the multiple guides and how these guides are. So I show you how this is. See now it's, you can see the two guides here and then we have a two three guides here. So what it do, it basically helps you to create your content in the same format, in the same alignment. Suppose I have added this picture, but now I don't know where to put it, so it helps me to redesign my page and realignment it. So now see, now the first block which the guide was showing me, I put it the whole picture in the same guide. If you see here, so this whole the box I covered with the same design, and it helped me to reframe my whole text. So again, if I want to you know divide my page, and if I don't know how to which page or which area I can utilize in which way, so you can choose any of the guide rulers and then you can work according to there. If you are working on any designing part, you can pick one of the guide, you can then put it your content in the same way the alignments are here. You can also remove your guides the way anytime you want. Like now if I click the guides, it is available, but I don't want to see, I just can just simply all the delete all the guides. Also here if you see, now I have chosen module part, but if you see we have a multiple options to pick all the titles, the color fonts. It will be applicable to the whole document. Here we have a font where you can pick it the way you want. See the whole content is now changed the way I pick the font. Suppose if I want to put it in the Verdana, so see the whole text is now changed in the proper format. You can fill the pages, you can use these tabs also, apply image in the titles. So see now what I did, I just clicked the picture and then I just applied it the whole document. So now it's in the whole document. When I use the tile, it created a small tabs with the whole picture. So you can change all the things, you can do all the things here. Also we can change the backgrounds if we want. You can use any of the color anytime if you want, if like what the template we have chosen in the beginning. If you don't like any time, and if you change your mind to change the color, change the background, you can change it here. We have a one master page which helps us to create one page which will be applicable to all the pages you are going to create. So suppose if you create something on the master page, if you have written title of on the your master page, it will reflect you on the whole next pages. So basically this is the page designing. Now we have a mailing page mailing tab where you can, the mail merge email, the way we do it in the Word. But I want to show you some more features, because we are just we are just about to reach our time. So here we have in the view page, we have a normal page, we have a master page, which I was talking about, the master page. Right now we are in the normal page, and here if you see, we have a master page. Here you can see single page and two page spread. So I told you, whenever you change your mind to change the pages in a different shape you want, you can do it. So I did for the single page. Now I changed my mind and I did it for two page spread. So now the whole document is converted in the two page spread. If I do it single page, again it will be the single page document. Then here we have some steps which helps us to modify our document and see how it looks like if you click on the boundaries, it will create the boundaries. The guides we have created there, we can remove here also. Like if you see, if I click here, now you can see the guides available here, you can see. But if I click here, now it's gone. So it helps to reflect here the fields here, rulers, page navigations. You can see here, right now we don't have a ruler because we removed it. But if you want, so you can always click it. It helps to, see your page. It helps you to make rulers and the guides in the scratch area. Right now I was working in the scratch area, I was showing you the documents. I have put it in the scratch area. But if you don't want scratch area, you want to work on the page only, see, I simply clicked it and everything is gone. So and then again you will click scratch area, and whatever the thing you are working, it will be there for all the times. So these are the things. You can do it simply here in the catalog form. In the save format we have already covered, text box we have already covered. So the main features we simply covered, about the home, about the insert page, in the page designing, and the catalog save text format. So basically it helps you to create the document for the official use, for the purpose use. I hope everyone use, everyone create the document for, someone's birthday, the Mother's Day, Father's Day, or in the professional way everyone works on the document, like for the library or for their office, like someone designing their, newsletter, someone designing some postcards, some posters, headers, banners. Everyone is working for institutions. So we design the pages like we use for the new arrivals, we use for, the banners, posters. So we can use Microsoft Publisher because it helps us to create such type of document in a very simplest form. So that's all from my side. I hand over to the session to Sir. DP Sir, over to you.
Thank you, Satyam. Thank you very much for your nice session on the Microsoft Publisher, where you have covered most of the important things which can be utilized in designing the different e-newsletter, brochure, and many more things can be done for marketing the library services or resources for the benefit of institute. And one of the very important the difference which we is found during your discussion, that in Microsoft Word also we can do all these things, but Microsoft Publisher gives some more feature and enhancement which makes the browser or the pamphlet or the content which we are going to share with our users. So that makes meaningful, and also it makes very attractive. So I think he has covered most of the things, and further I'll be taking up the session where I'll be demonstrating you that how, if you're not comfortable with the Microsoft Publisher, how you can use the Microsoft Word to design the e-newsletter. So just to have a glimpse, I would like to show my the PPT, not PPT, that content which I have ready with me. I will be sharing with you all, and I'll be trying to demonstrate you that this also one method can be applied to design the e-newsletter. Like this is my librarian guide, this e-newsletter which I used to publish since beginning, and actually, the main owner of Librarian Guide Educational Academy is Mrs. Pragya Tripathi. I am only the part of Miss as a resource person. I am working. So here means the academy, the newsletter. You can prepare like this using the Microsoft Word, where you can publish things in a different way, and this also can give you a very attractive method of making the librarian guide e-newsletter. So I'll be taking up the session that how we can use Microsoft Word for designing the e-newsletter, and we can make use of it for marketing our library resources and services. So thank you very much, Satyam, for your nice session, and you have really covered all the things which is essential for designing the e-newsletter, and also for how we can market our library resources and services. So may I request all of you to please, the session is open for the discussion. So all of you, you can add the question in the chat box so that we can attend the query, and also we can take up the session further. So open to all. You can just add the questions in the chat box, and I'll be displaying the same in the for Mr. Satyam to attend the query. And after this, we will be having another session where I'll be demonstrating that how we can have the discussion about designing the e-newsletter and all other type of marketing services with the Microsoft Word. So over to all the participants, please raise the question. If anyone is having questions, so please raise. Otherwise, you can just put up your question in the chat box. I'll be taking up in the next session when we start after lunch at 2 o'clock. Now it is 12. So let us have the break, and then we will again assemble. Means I will be sharing the link. So we'll be connecting again after 2:30. So thank you again. Thank you very much, Satyam, for your time, and also enlightening all of us to use
Thank you so much, sir.
Microsoft. Thank you very much. Thank you all the participants. We will meet again after 2:30. We will connect, and the rest of the part we will be talking about the publisher and also the Excel formula, which we could not discuss in the last session. Thank you. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Have a nice lunch.